y'all, welcome back to my channel. So, update on week 4 of nursing school, and I don't have any good news today, y'all. I have to be for real because I'm so disappointed, but we're gonna talk about it. Anywho, thank you for clicking on this video and watching my update on my nursing journey. So let's get started. So first of all, let me show my Starbucks drinks because I always gotta have one in this video, right? So I got the same thing I usually get. Oh, they didn't put a label on here, y'all, but it's basically a strawberry acai period with 3 pumps of classic syrup. I've been trying to go down on my classic syrups, y'all, and long story short, I'm so used to saying 3, I forgot. I'm doing 2, but I was supposed to do 2, but I forgot. So it's 3 pumps in here, probably 6. I really don't know. I didn't make it, but I got light ice and a grande cup of ice. But I just mixed everything all in together. Like, if you know the secret to getting the right and proper amount of juice from Starbucks, then you do. If you don't, then you don't. But anyways, I didn't get any strawberries, as y'all can see. They forgot my venti water. I'm just not realizing that because I like to drink some water when I drink all of this. Okay, so yes, y'all, this is my precious drink, as y'all can see. Anywho, let's start talking about nursing school. So y'all, I had my first exam. When was that? Last week on the, I don't remember what day. I'm not gonna even try to think about it, but it was on a Tuesday. Yeah, because that's when I have my health assessment class. Yep, it was on Tuesday. And I went into the exam room confident, y'all, because I low-key felt like I knew a lot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I really did study. I took so many different questions. Well, I practiced, I should say, with a lot of different questions on ATI. And I was doing really good. Like, really good. And then I got to the exam. And to make a long story short, I took the exam. And I feel like most of the, not even most, almost all of the questions that I saw on the exam, I also saw them on either ATI, which is what I was using to study, or I saw them in my flashcard notes. So long story short, I don't really get how I failed this exam because I've been low-key studying for a while. So it's just kind of like, what in the actual, like, why did I fail this exam? Like, I'm confused as to how I failed it, y'all. I am, because I really studied. And I didn't study and cram for like 2-3 days. Like, I really studied. Like, honestly. So the fact that I failed this little exam, I'm really not happy about it. I'm really mad, to be really honest, because I'm just like, yo, if this is what studying looks like, then I shouldn't study like that. Like, what I mean by that is, y'all, like, I feel like I've been studying for so long, and it just seemed like everything went wrong. My grade is horrible. Like, my exam grade is so terrible, and it's a lot of reasons why it's really that bad, because instead of them giving 1 point per question, they're given 2 points per question. So it's like, okay, so this is what happened. We got 30 questions and then 2 points per question. So at the end of the day, the total exam point is like 60. So yeah, they doubled up on us. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, instead of it being 1 point per question, it's 2 points per question, y'all. And I'm just like, that's kind of cringy, but whatever. But like I was saying, y'all, I went into the exam room thinking and feeling so confident, and I was clicking through the answers because I'm like, I know this. I knew a lot of those answers, but obviously if I failed it, I didn't know a lot of those answers. So I'm just like, what the, like, how did I fail this exam? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, y'all, I didn't get an F, but I feel like in nursing school, if you get lower than a certain amount, it's an F. That's just how I look at things. I don't know, maybe I'm being extra extreme, but it's just ridiculous. I'm like, bruh, like, why did I fail this exam? Make it make sense. I don't get it. But anywho, let's finish telling the little story about taking the exam. So after I took the exam, y'all, I felt low-key confident. I was really confident because a lot of the stuff that I saw on my test was on the flashcards that I took. I wish I had them with me here to show y'all, but I don't. But a lot of those like questions that I saw in the test was in like my flashcard pile. So what I plan on doing now is meeting with my teacher ASAP to see if I can get a hold on what I did wrong and what I got wrong, because I'm just like, yo, what did I get wrong? And I feel like too, with the exam being 2 points per question, that just makes it harder for me. So that means if I get, I don't even know how to explain it really good, y'all, so bear with me, but I just feel like if I get the simplest of things wrong, if I get one question wrong, it's almost like you got 2 questions wrong. That's how I'm looking at it, because I don't know, it's just almost like the point system and the amount of questions we have is just like, it's not adding up. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it that good, but I know the point to question ratio is off by a lot. So it's just kind of like, maybe it's not that much. Maybe I'm over exaggerating that, but yes, y'all, I failed this exam and I'm so mad about it because now I have to figure out a different study strategy, because obviously if one doesn't work, I need to try something else. So my teacher made some recommendations when we first started. She told us she usually wake up at 4 a.m. and, you know, when she was in nursing school, I think she do wake up that early now though. That's the funny thing. But she said she usually wake up at 4 a.m. and study. So I'm going to try my best to follow that little time to wake up and study. But honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do that. Like I was telling y'all in the last video, I do wake up early and study, but at 4 a.m. no. I usually get up at like 5, 6, and if not 5, 6, then 7, depending on what day it is. So I'm gonna take her word for it and really try to wake up and study that early, but I can't say yes or no now, because I'm just like, I'm an early bird, but girl, I ain't that early. Like, I'm just gonna be real, I'm not that early, but I'm gonna try though. I feel like it's always good to try. And then I think another thing she told us is that we need to be doing 100 questions a day. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to myself. I don't think I can do that, okay? Maybe 50 a day. Yeah, you know, start off slow and then work your way up. I'm not trying to down that or say I can't do it, but it's just more like, I know how I gotta approach a lot of stuff. I can't just push for 100 questions a day and do 100 questions a day. I have to slowly, gradually get to that point, if y'all know what I mean. So yeah, but yes, y'all, I failed the mess out of that exam, and I'm very shocked about it, because like, what? How? Like, how did I fail this little exam? I don't get it. Like, I really was just like, what the how? Like, how? To be honest though, y'all, in my personal opinion, it may not be a lot to some people, but I low-key feel like I got a lot of stuff right. If I would have got like 2 more right or 4 more extra points, I would have been good, and I would have been like, dang, I kind of still failed this exam, but it ain't that bad, you know? And then I have another exam on Monday, and I'm not gonna lie, I was so irritated. I'm like, oh my god, I don't even want to study for that exam. But you have to just continue, y'all. And as hard as it is for me to say that right now, especially on the day I find out that I failed my exam, as hard as it is to say that, I just have to keep it real. Like, am I gonna really let this one exam score scare me? Yes, I am, but not for the rest of the semester. So my goal is to change my studying habits or my study plans. Obviously, it just didn't do enough. And I think with nursing school, and I think this is something people have told me all the time, which is why I tried to implement it, y'all, into my little study habits. People have just been saying that I have to practice, you know, the questions. Like, on ATI, maybe Quizlet too, but I just have to do more than like know the material. I have to understand the questions. I feel like nursing questions are so much different. And if you know the material, right, and you don't know how to answer the question, it's two different things. If you get me, girl. Like, I just feel like you have to know how to answer nursing questions, or else you will mess up all the time. And that's gonna push me to do, I guess, some extra digging and learn how to study better. Because I don't know, y'all, I really walked out of that exam room knowing that I passed that test. That's the bad part about this. Like, I really knew that I passed that test, and come to find out I didn't. So I'm just like, oh my god, one more point or two more points for that one little question, and I would have been like, okay, it's not that bad, but it could have been better, you know. I was literally this close to a certain grade where I feel like it's okay if you're at that grade. It's not that good. I was close to that pointing grade, that passing grade, y'all, but even then, I just don't think that is like passing. But that is my update, y'all. I don't really feel like I have anything more to say right now because I'm just like, oh my god. But I feel like it is what it is, and I just gotta try to do better next time. But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because I've done both of these classes already. I just kind of know how things kind of, sort of, not all the way, but I kind of know how things go with how easy the exams are and how hard they are. So in my personal opinion, I feel like the first exam, and I could be wrong, right, but the first exam, in my opinion, is the easiest exam of the semester, because they're just going over basic introduction type stuff. But when you're in nursing school, the questions are just more difficult. But I just feel like, what am I trying to say? I forgot where I was going. Okay, yeah, I remember now. So the first exam, y'all, easiest exam. Second exam, I don't even want to put it out there in the world right now, but I just got to keep it real, I guess. It just gets harder, like, excuse me, y'all, it just gets harder from here. It gets harder. And I just know that the first exam is the easiest exam. And I'm going to just leave it at that. And I feel like if y'all get where I'm going with this, then y'all will understand what I'm saying, or maybe not. But I just know for a fact that it's not going to be easier from this point, which means I have to work harder, which is cool or whatever, you know. I'm going to try to do my best to, of course, work harder, but it's going to just be a lot. But I guess, like they always say, y'all, if you really want something, you got to work hard for it, and it's not going to be easy and whatever. So yeah, anywho, that is my update. I don't really have any more updates or any news until next week. Then I'll let y'all know what happened with my other exam. I'm taking my fundamental exam this Monday, which is what, in 2 days, and I'm gonna just study for that one, and I'm gonna try to do as much questions as I can. But yeah, I don't know, I just think the main thing to do is to figure out a way to understand the nursing questions, and I'll be good. So anywho, y'all, thank you for watching my video and clicking on this video. I appreciate it, and peace out.